This is day 106 of me trying to improve in Fortnite and also become a full-time content creator. So this is what happened. So I got up in the morning, thank God for another day. Then I got to my work desk and I started making some content right over here. Then after that, guys, I got onto my PS5 and I started grinding and I started trying to train for Fortnite because I'm trying to make improvement for this channel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to make this my full-time job because I've been working all these 9 to 5 jobs the past 6 years, guys. So in this video, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and rate the things and the jobs that I did, right, to make money. So anyways, I started my first job at 16 years old and my first job was in 2019, summertime, boys. You know what I'm saying? I was about to be a senior in high school. I started working at this landscaping company, right? I worked there from 2019 all the way till like the middle of 2021. So I worked there for a good 2 years, right? When I was 16 years old, all the way till I was 18 years old. I was cutting grass, leaf blowing, doing the usual landscaping stuff, painting roads and curbs and this and that. My second job was working at Taco Bell. And I started working at Taco Bell in 2020 and I worked there all the way to 2022 for 2 years, right? I started there in March of 2020, right when the pandemic hit. I was still a senior in high school. I was about to graduate. Everything was going like online school. And then, yeah, I remember just starting over there. I was 17 years old and I worked there all the way till I was 19. I did customer service. I did food service. I did the fryer. I did delivery. I did all kinds of different positions for 2 years straight. And I remember every single day I would come in at 7 in the morning and then I'll stay all the way to 10 p.m. doing double shifts, and I was only getting paid 11 an hour. So I just was hustling, trying to make money. My third job was working at my old high school, right? So pretty much I graduated high school in 2020 and then I went and worked back at the high school in 2022 when I was only 18 years old. So I remember I applied for that job and I was working over there from Monday to Friday. I would go and work in the cafeteria departments. At first, when I got hired, I was a dishwasher. So I was washing dishes in the cafeteria. And then after that, guys, they transferred over me to I was doing I was like all around. So I was driving a box truck. I was delivering food around different parts of the campus. I was running the buffets and the cafeteria line. I was helping the cooks in the pantry. And then I worked there for about a year, right? So 2022 to 2023. I also worked at this other job for like a month or so in 2022. This is enterprise. I was driving cars. I was detailing cars. I was driving around at the airport. And then, yeah, some other side jobs that I worked at too. I worked at restaurants, dishwashing and stuff like that. I worked at this Japanese restaurant right over here in 2023. And then in 2023, I started working at this warehouse company. So I first started off as a packer. Like I was packing all these cookies in the boxes and stuff like that. Then for the holiday season in 2023, I was an order fulfillment worker. So I was putting all those finished products inside of these shipping boxes and we had to ship it out for the holidays to like customers. And then in 2024 I was working at the warehouse department, driving forklifts and doing this and that. So yeah, that's pretty much all my job experiences, guys. I stacked up my income for a bit, you know what I'm saying, so I can focus on content creation, but also I stacked up my life skills and experiences. So yeah, that's pretty much my job history.